Hello everybody, I am back behind the vlogging camera. So while I have my morning coffee, I'll explain my tattoo a little bit more. So it took in total 2 full days, so that was about 6 or 7 hours under the needle each day with Josh. He's a local tattooist, really well renowned for dot work, which is basically just with heavy lines and that kind of stuff. A lot of people on social have been saying, oh, did that really hurt? How did you deal with the nipples and the sternum and that kind of stuff? There's no two ways about it, guys. Having tattoos sucks. It really hurts, but that's where I think that the human brain is a bit weird. We kind of like to do those weird things that put us under pain and tension and that kind of stuff because it just makes us feel, I don't know, like we've achieved something, I guess. But for me, I love collecting tattoos. Not gonna lie, nipples absolutely sucked. Sternum absolutely sucked. And under here, right under my armpits, absolutely sucked. But I did use something, one of my good friends, he's also a YouTuber, you should check him out. It's called Alex Harrison, or Harrison YouTube. Got loads and loads of tattoos. Just recently found this stuff called Dr. Numb, which is like a numbing cream, which you put on a couple of hours before you go in, and it just takes the edge off essentially from if you're having a long tattoo. Personally, I used it, I absolutely doused my nipples in it, and just under here, I didn't bother doing my sternum because I thought at the end of the day, that's just gonna suck regardless. So done both sides of this, and I'll be honest, it helped a little bit, but the thing is, when it's such a big tattoo, and if you've had them yourself, you'll understand yourself. They take so long actually just placing a tattoo, making sure it's symmetrical, it's in the right place, that kind of stuff. So by the time we actually got to the needle, I'd spent so much time getting it right that it really didn't make a great deal of difference. A little bit under here was quite nice for the first half an hour, but trust me, you know, when you're sat there 6-7 hours, it's gonna suck regardless. But if you're someone who's never had a tattoo before and you've got a big sit, or you're going in for another tattoo and it's in quite a sensitive place or something like that and you're not sure, check out this stuff called Dr. Numb. It's pretty decent, it does take the edge off, but if you're there for a while, you know, you're still gonna be going to the back cave, i.e. the pain cave. Right, I need to get this coffee in and get to the gym. I'll see you in a second. We've moved into that autumn time of the year in the UK where it gets a little bit colder and everyone gets a little bit lazier. Not in this household. I've now started to food prep just to go to a new level again. In every one of these, I've got around 100 to 150 grams of mince, which is cooked with onion or white onion and also some garlic. I've got some broad beans, normal peas. I've got some broccoli in there, sweet potato wedges and some glazed carrots. And I'm taking all of these with me today. And then I've also got some blueberries and raisins in there, some callow cakes with chocolate on top of them, which are amazing, and then some malt loaf or saurine. Steve, it's time for me to go for a workout, my man. My little smidgy. I'll see you in a little while, alright? JC's not here yet, so just gonna foam roll, loosen off for thoracic reason, because today is all about power snatches. Without a care in the world. You look great this morning. How are you?
Alright, mate.
This is right up the nostril shot.
Oh, get in there, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright. A little bit tight, but I'm all good.
Yeah, I went to the cinema last night to watch American Made, new Tom Cruise film.
Ah, how was it?
Good. We left relatively late, so we didn't finish till 12, so I had a massive amount of sleep.
Oh, wow.
But we shall snatch all the same.
so now we're warm. The workout is as follows. We're gonna do 3 rounds and 5 reps cycling, power snatches, and every weight. We're starting on 40 kilos, so I'm gonna do 5, John's gonna do 5. We'll repeat that 3 times, so 15 reps each. Then we'll move up in 5 kilo increments until we fail, essentially. Let's crack on. So we finished on 60. I made the call just because my technique goes a little bit when I get to that kind of height, weight. I'm used to just dipping under as low as I can, so where my elbows don't lock out very well, and I get up to those kind of weights, it starts to dip a little bit. So now just going to work on a few singles, get the heart rate down a little bit.
$70 kilos time. I remember when this was our PB.
Oh, it's filming.
Yeah, I just turned it on. I remember when this was our PB. Before I exploded my shoulder.
I remember when my PB snatch was 50 and it looked like Evolution of Man. It was that bad.
Like Gollum.
It's getting a little bit better.
Come on mate, 70, smash it. Power snatch. Nicely. This is my current power snatch, 75 kilos. I only hit this 2 days ago. I'm gonna do it first time today. Confidence. Yeah, go on. It's interesting, I hadn't power snatched first till in Manchester last weekend, like heavy power snatch to find out what it was. Power snatch is at 75 there, and my max snatch is 80. So either I'm not very solid on the bottom of my snatch, or I'm being an absolute wuss, because the distance you catch on the bottom of a snatch is gonna be like best part of a foot lower from where I'm catching that. So I've got that much more time to get under the bar, which means I'm gonna have more confidence next time I snatch, full snatch, squat snatch, to up that weight a little bit and maybe see if I can push above 80. I will, above 80. Come on now.
I finished on 70, JC finished on 75. That's pretty good. I've got a lot technically to work on, but it was a good one. Well done, mate.
Have you told them what happens next week?
No. This week and next week.
I sat in the bath yesterday
Had a realisation.
and my world just fell apart. I realised, moving to the house on Wednesday, wicked, exciting stuff. Friday, we go over to Brighton Way and we are doing the Ragnar Relay with Reebok. And when I signed up for this, we signed up for this, I don't think we quite realised what it is. 176.1 mile run, 2 days, through the night, in a van, 10K legs each. I hate running.
With a weighted vest on.
With a weight, well, we think it's a weighted vest, so I've been told, we don't know yet. And then we finish that on Little Sleep, we travel up north to Canoe, a marathon with a load of people from Stand Up to Cancer, the cancer survivors, which is going to be amazing, but that's going to be some caffeine fuel couple of days.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be brutal.
But I'm excited to do it.
Yeah,
we'll smash it.
Boom.
How's that working out for you, mate?
Should have shaved your leg. Post-workout is malt loaf, protein shake, and I've already demolished the banana. Oh yeah. That was a very good session. JC is now getting in the car. Now we've just got to go and get ready and go to London, and I'm going to tell you all about what we're doing in London when we're on the train. It's very, very exciting, but very nerve-wracking. Hello, handsomeness. How are you? How are you? Are you okay? You're a good boy. Right, first proper meal of the day. Getting to warm that up and eat that while I do my emails. I want to give you guys a quick tip at this point in the video, just while I'm eating, before I forget. And it's a mistake that I made today. So I'm taking things a little bit more seriously, not counting my macros and measuring everything out, but just keeping an idea of like what I've got in my meals, portion control, that kind of thing, just to kind of get back into the groove. And I've already made one of the mistakes that I make every now and again when I just oversee. It's like an oversight. I turn around and get so fixated on what I want to do that I go, right, this is the easiest and quickest way to do it. But remember, if you decide to do food prep, you're going to take your nutrition a little bit more seriously than just, you know, 3-4 straight meals a day and keeping an eye on what you're eating. Give yourself different options, because especially now I'm going to London with John, it's so tempting to go, oh, I'll just have a bit of this, I'll have a bit of that, because your food's boring. You know, I show you my food prep today and there's no two ways about it. I was lazy with it. It's the same meal 3 times today. And what I'm gonna change tomorrow is that I'm gonna have my red meat dish, which I've got now. I'll have a fish dish, and I might have some eggs, or I might have some chicken, or something else. The green veg and everything will stay the same. All I do is just bake it on a tray, or I boil it, and it just gets separated into the meal pots. That's fine. Veg, you're not really gonna get too exuberant about it. But change your protein sources, mix it up. So each meal you're like, oh, this might taste a little bit different. I might use a bit of this dressing or this, that, and the other. Because already I'm going, I've got to eat this 2 more times today. And nobody wants to make that mistake where they can avoid it. So yeah, learn from my mistake today. It's gonna be a bit boring, but hey ho. Oh, I'm the dream of the physique. Ooh. No, it's not. Food done, I now need to shower, get changed, pack my bag, and get ready. I will see you in around 12 seconds. Back in the room, right, showered, bag is packed, ready to go and meet JC. The only thing is my hair, I've basically just been leaving it recently because I really don't know what I want to do with it. I don't know whether I want it this length, whether I want it short, whether I want to shave the whole thing off. And the thing is, every single time, I don't know if any of you guys and girls have been the same, every time I go in and I'm like, right, I want this hairstyle, it always is like, oh, sorry, Leon, it's a bit too short for that. You'll have to grow it for a little while. So at the moment, I'm leaving it and I'm growing it because I'm like, ha, whatever stupid hairstyle I decide to go for next, you will not be able to tell me, oh, you're gonna have to grow it a little bit, Leon. I hope. Caught up with the man. JC, why are we going to London today?
To drink coffee?
To drink coffee.
No, we're doing a talk at Amplify, which is like a bunch of, I don't know if it's different businesses or just a ton of people for one business, but I think it's a conglomerative. Can you say, see if you can say that?
Conglomerative.
Conglomerative, yeah, you did it better than me. So we're going to talk to them about kind of positive thinking, mindfulness, and exercise and nutrition.
Yeah, and how they tie together. But first of all, coffee. Looks happy.
Fish finger wrap.
How did it feel inside me? Right, we are back. Haven't spoken to you for a little while. Sorry guys, because we kind of just got here, ran over, done our talk, and then came back. Hello. Hey mate. So now we're leaving Gleam and heading to get the train. Sorry, I've just baffled you, haven't I? Sorry, there's a guy just got in the escalator mind while I'm talking to a camera.
Awkward turtle.
Okay, so let's be honest. What are one of the most socially awkward places in the world to be ever with a complete stranger?
Well, you had the camera at him and he was in the lift and he was like,
it's a lift anyway, right? Lifts are awkward at the best of times, but then when somebody gets in, and it's a very confined lift as well, and he just kind of looked at us and stopped, didn't know whether to get in or not, because I didn't brake, I just carried on talking.
I was impressed. I believe you were talking about the fact that we're just on a talk.
Yes, we just done an Amplify talk and it went really well. The room was full, which was great. Everyone seemed to enjoy it.
talking about our usual thing about mindfulness, trying not to get hit by mopeds. Yeah, we were happy, right?
Yeah, mindfulness, I think it's hard to see, like nutrition obviously went down well, it's hard to see with the mindfulness because it can be a little bit out there for people, and you've got to remember that people didn't come to us for mindfulness. They didn't like go, oh, I'm ready to go, I want to go there. They just showed up and we just spoke it at them. So yeah, and I think it went well though.
Well, you were saying as well, it's like typically most of the people when it comes to the mindfulness stuff, most of the people who need to hear that kind of stuff are the people who aren't actively going to want to hear it first time around. So
planted a few seeds, so to speak.
Planted a few seeds, and that's what it's all about. Once again, here we are on the train, watching Froning for possibly 10th, 15th time. It's ridiculous, but very, very motivating. My day is done. I am home with my beautiful wife, who's now making some tea. What an awesome, busy day in London. I'm gonna go now. Hope you enjoyed the vlog. Give it a massive thumbs up if you did. If you got any specific questions from the video, do let us know below and we will comment back as we always do. Keep being awesome, and I'll see you in the next one.